I can't
All
believe it. This is I okay.
but it is not that hard to approach me, I guess. I'm
No,
not.
ma'am. Actually, I have dropped you message almost
Mm-hmm.
3 and 4 times. One time you replied me, but I couldn't feel
Uh-huh.
like that. Suddenly you
Mm-hmm.
drop the message in this group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very,
Mm-hmm.
I am very glad to see you here. It's my pleasure to see you here.
Same here. Every time I meet any co-learner, I feel very delighted to practice my English with them. So same is the situation right now. Okay. So I'm really
Yeah.
curious to dive in the conversation today. I'm sure it would be meaningful to our viewers as well. So let us start with our introduction first. Shall I go first?
Yes, ma'am. You should. I think ladies is first. This is the. It's a sad that about, but I can't believe it. You should start first. I think so.
That's great. And you should believe it. You should give opportunities to ladies first. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Actually, I believe it. It is called that. Give you ladies is
Mhm.
first, but yeah, you should. I also
All
believe that.
right. All right. So my name is Sunita Rawat, as you already know, and I'm connecting you from Uttarakhand. I am a mother to two wonderful kids. Additionally, I run a YouTube channel named Sunita's English Adventure, wherein I practice my English with my co-learners and tutors, and I am fond of interacting in English with people because this is somehow giving me an opportunity to challenge my imagination, challenge my thoughts, and explore my potential. So it's a great way that I'm on YouTube. I'm finding it really good. And apart from this, I teach spoken English to beginners to even upskill my communication skills. So that's about me in a nutshell. Now it's your turn.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Give me this opportunity. So my name is Miraz. I am connecting from UAE. Basically, I belongs to Bihar. And
Hmm.
if you talk about my hobby, I love play cricket, badminton, and football. And apart
Hmm.
from doing something, I have one channel on YouTube, English Connection with Miraz. I upload
Hmm.
some conversation videos, sometimes solo video. It's all about
Hmm.
me.
Hmm. Great to know about you. So you're staying in UAE,
Yes, ma'am.
and what do you do?
Yeah, actually, I am a job holder.
Hmm. Okay. So how long have you been living there?
I have been living more than 3 years.
More than 3 years. So how are you finding that place?
Yeah, that place is amazing. There is so many
Hmm.
things is advanced. That city is a
Hmm.
very advanced city, and
Hmm.
everything is perfect here.
Hmm. So, like, is it better than India, or do you
No,
find it
ma'am,
better than India?
no. Actually, if you talk about it, is evident.
Hmm.
India is the best country in the world.
Hmm.
But if you
Hmm.
talk about the advanced future, advanced
Hmm.
thing, yeah, job opportunities, I think
Hmm.
UAE is the better than India.
Hmm. So, can you tell me, if you don't mind, can you tell me like which particular domain are you into?
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Can you repeat that, ma'am?
I want to know like which particular domain you're working on.
Yeah, actually, my company food are made by my company. As a
Hmm.
employee, I work there,
Hmm.
and products are there. Almost 1,500 products are made there.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's why I work there. And earlier I used to be work in Delhi.
Hmm.
During the Corona, that time I lost my job. I wanted,
Hmm.
but I couldn't find even a single job. I tried a
Hmm.
lot, but
Hmm.
that moment was a very painful moment.
Hmm.
So I couldn't find even a single job. One of my
Hmm.
friend, he live in Dubai. He called
Hmm.
me and he suggested me that there are so many opportunity and there are good things. So I think
Hmm.
you had better you come there. I came here, and finally when I came here, that time I
Hmm.
also I struggle a lot. That time
Hmm.
it was the very difficult for me, and that time Corona was going on. All the
Hmm.
not only India but also all the world are facing this kind of problem. So when I came here, so I think 1 month and 2 months I faced a lot of problem. But
Hmm.
finally we got a good job, and right now I'm
Hmm.
very satisfied for my job.
Great. Glad to know about that. You're really satisfied in your life. And I want to know one more thing. That is it really easy to go abroad to get a job abroad? Because you got there with the reference of your friend, right? But in
Yes.
other terms, is it really easy to get a job?
Yeah, depend on the, because this time situation and rule has been changed. So this time is the little bit difference, but when I came
Mm-hmm.
that time it was the very easy task. Anyone come
Mm-hmm.
here, anyone comes and anyone can take any job easily.
Mm-hmm.
But this time situation is getting changed because this
Mm-hmm.
lot of cash are coming here, so that's why government has been rule has been changed by the government.
Mm-hmm.
So this time is
Right.
the little bit is a difference, but
Mm-hmm.
it's better. See, I think you
Mm-hmm.
should find um, any person who lives here, who relative
Mm-hmm.
yeah, your friend,
Mm-hmm.
anyone. So I think it is
Mm-hmm.
the better than you.
Right, right. It has its own benefits when you get a job with somebody's reference. You'll get a little advantage over that,
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this brings up an interesting question. Let's suppose you're given an opportunity to change your nationality if you want. So which country you would like to be in?
No, ma'am. Actually, if you, to be honest, I love India. I don't want to. I don't want to choose any country.
Mm-hmm.
Better than I know that India is a lot of. There are so many struggles, so many things are going on in India. Lot of
Mm-hmm.
things are there. Even though I love India, I love
Mm-hmm.
live there. I don't want to. No matter is the there are so many money. Yes, something is there. Everything is there.
Mm-hmm.
That country is
Mm-hmm.
very advanced country. Each and everything is there. But
Mm-hmm.
to be honest, I love India. I want to live there. I don't
Mm-hmm.
need anything
Mm-hmm.
except India.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any plans to come back India?
Yeah, no, I am right now. I haven't made any plan yet, but I will go
Mm-hmm.
soon. Just recently, I came back here
Hmm.
from
You've just
India,
started.
so that's
Hmm.
yeah. So that's why.
And where is your family?
Yeah, my family lives in my village.
Mm-hmm. And where are you from, basically?
I'm from Bihar. I'm from Bihar.
Bihar. Yes, you told me. Okay, that's great. Okay, so do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions because I have
Mm-hmm.
dropped you myself so many times, but it's
Mm-hmm.
my today. I think I don't know which thing is I saw in morning time, so I connected with you. That is my pleasure, and that. So, ma'am, I have one question because I have seen your video, previous video when you connect with someone. Yes, I think your first video was Rajni, ma'am. It was the first
Mm-hmm.
video, your conversation
That you
video.
saw. Hmm.
Yeah, I have seen your video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I have watched that video on YouTube. So it
Mm-hmm.
was the lot of there was so many things you had mentioned everything there, but I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that you that time you were not confident. You were
Mm-hmm.
feeling very nervous. You were feeling
Mm-hmm.
very uncomfortable. So
Mm-hmm.
how did you gain this kind of thing? And, because right now you perform in very well. Whenever you talk to someone, that time
Mm-hmm.
nobody can judge you. Nobody can find even a single mistake, yeah, anything. I'm not saying like that. Mistake is the part of the speaking. I agree with you, but you don't have a fear. What is the reason of
Mm-hmm.
behind? How did you gain your? How did you boost up your confidence level?
Mm-hmm.
How did
I
you
would
muster your
say.
some courage?
Mm-hmm. Right. So everybody has some or the other fear in their life. So it is also important at the same time to face those fears. So I had this fear of speaking to someone who is better than me at speaking, like those who are advanced speakers. So I had this fear in my past that I cannot mingle with them. I cannot have a good conversation, healthy conversation with them. So I just directly jumped into it and had a conversation over time. Like I keep on challenging myself. I kept on challenging. I kept on interacting with advanced speakers. So this is how I have gained confidence over time. And now I'm at this point of time that I can easily interact. I can easily feel comfortable interacting with anyone who is in front of me, no matter is a beginner or an advanced speaker.
Okay,
So
it's
it comes
great.
with
Sound is great.
facing those fears.
Wow. So, ma'am,
Hmm.
actually, one question because last this time I noticed that lot of girls and lot of women they wants to learn English. They
Mm-hmm.
that language is a very you can say very curious for learning this language. So, which
Mm-hmm.
method is required for learning this language? I want to know about your opinion according to this
Mm-hmm.
language.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that many people are aware of this English language right now and how crucial is it to, improve in life, to grow in life. But there is no as such method that you can use or that everybody can use the same approach. It is not so. So you have to find your own approach. There are many things that you can try. You can try watching, listening, reading, writing, right? Everything you can try. But for spoken English, the most important thing is to speak from the very first day. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait for that when I'll become perfect, then only I'll speak. So I've seen that people do, people work upon their grammar first, that once I'll become perfect at grammar and then I'll start speaking. So that is never going
Mm,
to happen, right? Because the grammar is a vast subject. It is vast and it is never going to end. So just start speaking from the very first day, and gradually you'll gain that confidence. You'll make mistakes. That is quite evident. You'll make mistakes, but you learn from that mistakes. That is an opportunity to learn. So you have to reflect on your mistakes, whatever you have made, and work upon that and try not to repeat it. But in that process also you might need some mentor or guide, because when you are a beginner, when you yourself is a learner, then you don't know like what mistakes you're making. You keep on speaking,
mm,
you keep on practicing with co-learners, but they are also learners, they are also making mistakes, so you end up picking up all those mistakes and using it for a long time. Right. So unconsciously it is. But if you have any tutors or any guide, it can be your friend also who is very good at
mm,
speaking. So they'll help you, they'll reflect on your mistake, they'll give you a constructive feedback. So this is how you'll improve in your journey.
mm.
So watching is definitely important. You have to immerse yourself in this English language, right? Like the way you have
Okay.
immersed yourself in Hindi or your mother tongue, because it is everywhere throughout your day,
Mhm,
like everywhere, whether you must be listening to it somewhere or you must be observing people, so it is everywhere. Same way you have to
mm,
immerse yourself in English language. You can watch something, you can listen to people, you can observe good speakers around you, right? And reading and writing definitely helps. For writing, I would definitely suggest for beginners, because that allows you time to think, a good time
mm,
to think, because it is quite difficult for beginners to gather their thoughts in English, initially.
yes.
So they find it difficult while speaking, and it ends up, they feel like quitting
Mm,
in the midway, because they don't feel like that we are very fluent or we are able to express our thoughts. So it is better to start with writing. It allows
mm.
you a good amount of time. You can gather your thoughts, you can pen down your thoughts, and then try to speak. Try to record your with. There are many methods out there, so you try your hands at different things and then see what approach works for you and keep following, keep going in that direction.
Exactly, man. Yeah,
Hmm.
actually, you want to learn any language, I think don't care about the your mistake, and grammar is the. I think the grammar is the very important role for the English speaking. Without grammar, it's not possible. You can explore even a single word, but
Hmm.
while speaking, you can learn one. You can take one advantage, one time two
Hmm.
advantage. First, you learn this language, and second, you can explore something. Speaking,
Hmm.
keep on speaking, no matter you are a good speaker, you are doing mistake, yeah, anything else. Okay, so
Hmm.
as you mentioned, any guidance should be necessary for learning any language.
Hmm.
So because I have watched your video with some English tutor.
Hmm.
So how was your experience about the English
Amazing. It was an amazing experience because you get to meet expert tutors, and they are well experienced. They are quite learned people. They have, a vast experience in the same field. So you get to learn a lot of things, not just language, but you learn from their experiences, you learn from their perspectives, right? They challenge your thoughts, your imagination by giving you some spontaneous topics. So this is how you're challenging yourself, you're coming out of your comfort zone, and that is the most important thing, because then only you'll be able to improve, right? So you have not restricted yourself to your comfort zone. You're given different topics, so that's the best part about it. And like every trainer there were very encouraging. They used to encourage people to speak, right? So that's the best
mm,
part, and they used to give constructive feedback. They help you, like wherever you are lacking, they help you in that. So yes, it
mm.
was really a
Yeah,
nice experience. Mm.
absolutely, absolutely right. Because they are tutor, so they know very well about your problem. What is your exact
Mm-hmm.
problem? You don't know
Mm-hmm.
about your problem, but they can find out your easy your problem and then
Right,
suggest
right.
you should work in this field. Your this is your goodness and this is your this is your weakness. I think it is the very
Right.
well. Like if anyone wants to learn English, I think when you complete your grammar part, I think you should take any tutor.
Mm-hmm.
You should hire
Mm-hmm.
one higher one any hire any tutor
Mm-hmm.
is not compulsory is the English area
Mm-hmm.
anywhere you can find. So I think it is the
These days,
better
many
you can
apps are
improve.
also available.
Yeah, I know that
Many
this
apps are
time
there.
as the so
Mm.
many application are available on Play Store,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, anywhere. So we can also connect here and you can
Mm-hmm.
improve your. First of all, you want to learn this language. You want to. Someone has said someone has said. Um, जुनून चाहिए लक्ष्य को पाने के लिए वरना सपने तो सब देखते हैं दूसरों को
Mm-hmm.
बताने के लिए. Yeah, the that thing is the required for learning
Mm-hmm.
any language. You're passionate, so I think you should do all things. Okay, it's
Whatever
great.
it takes. Mm.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I am going to ask one question more.
Mm-hmm.
So, please allow me to. So,
Sure.
you are a home picker. So, you
Mm-hmm.
live a very beautiful city. That city is the very famous city, and that district is the also very unique name, Chambal.
Not
Chambali.
Chambal,
Sorry,
it's Chamoli.
Chamoni. Yeah, it is
Chamoli,
the very
Chamoli.
Chamoli.
Mm.
It is the very unique name, and that is the it is said that the in India, if anywhere is happened, I think Kashmir and second is the your place where you live there. So, ma'am, what is the difference of your city and compare than another city? Just like, have you
Mm-hmm.
ever been to Delhi?
Yes, I've been to Delhi. Even my father was once posted in Delhi. He is an ex-serviceman. But then also, I don't
Mhm.
like Delhi that much because I don't like the hustle bustle culture of cities. Even
Mhm.
when my father was posted in Delhi, then also I denied to live there. I denied to get my MBA degree from there. And I went to Madhya Pradesh for my MBA instead of Delhi. I chose Madhya Pradesh.
If you get a one chance to get,
Hmm.
so what would you like to change one thing in Delhi?
What would I like to change in Delhi? Mm, Delhi is very crowded, and that is what I don't like most about Delhi. So I cannot change anything, but
Environment,
uh,
pollution.
there are a lot of things that should be changed because it is a very crowded area. So with that, many problems, occurs. The pollution, everything is because of the crowd, right?
Mm,
Because of the overpopulated city, everything is happening, and these are all the
mm,
repercussions of overpopulation there. So I've seen even this adverse environment, adverse atmosphere during Diwali as well. When we used to live
mhm.
in Delhi, I used to come in my holidays, during my holidays there. So during Diwali, the smoke used to, if even if our door were closed, then also the smoke used to come
Yes.
inside. It was so suffocating. So I cannot
Hmm.
ever think of living in Delhi. And
So, what is the
for
reason of
changes,
behind?
there are many changes that is required there. And I don't think
What is the reason?
one can change anything there. If
Okay, okay.
somebody don't like Delhi, they should move out from Delhi.
So, what is the reason of behind, ma'am?
The reason behind that I don't like Delhi.
No, no. As you
Hmm.
mentioned, like this the Diwali just a few
Hmm.
months ago, it was the
Hmm.
Diwali, and there was so many pollution because of the
Hmm.
Diwali. So, what
Hmm.
should we do for Diwali? Not
The
Diwali.
government has
Diwali is
already.
not like that.
Hmm.
Any time
Hmm. Like for the air pollution.
air pollution. Yeah.
Mm. So actually, people are very, very stubborn these days. Even government has already banned crackers during Diwali, but
Mm,
then also they
mm,
used to burst crackers. So they are anyhow never going to listen. So we cannot do
mm.
anything for them. So but yes, if I would have to suggest some ways, then grow more and more trees. And I've seen that in Delhi or in any metro cities, people used to have multiple vehicles at their home. Like in a single home,
Mm.
there would be 3 or 4 vehicles parked there.
Yes,
So
yes.
they can use
Yeah.
a single vehicle, and They can share their commute to office. Like if my friend and I are living nearby, then we can use the same commute to go to office. So this is how we'll be able to reduce the number of cars or the number of
mm,
vehicles on the road, and
mm,
it will also reduce traffic to some extent.
mm.
So there are many
Yes.
ways, and even I think many people have proposed this before. Government has even proposed this many alternatives before, but nobody follows this.
Yes, exactly.
Mm,
And there are one thing, na, there are so many biggest company are there. I think this government
mhm,
should be separate another state, just like nearby UP. UP is the
mhm,
very biggest city. So I think
mhm,
all company must be separate over there. It is the
mhm,
good for the Delhi. It's my
mhm.
opinion.
I guess the wherever the company will go, the crowd will rush to those places. So
Yes, ma'am.
wherever there would be crowd, there would be problems. There would be some
Problems.
repercussions, right?
Yes, yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
wow, as you explained, it was the great. So yeah, wonderful and amazing.
Okay, so can you
So, ma'am,
please
do you
tell
have?
me how is your English learning journey going on?
Yeah, quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Is very well, going on very
Mm-hmm.
well. Every day I
Mm-hmm.
learn something new. Whenever I
Mm-hmm.
connect anyone, that time I observe that every day I learn something, some new structure, some new vocab. So I think
Mm-hmm.
vocab is the very important role for speaking. Without vocab, is
Right.
not possible. You can say something. So I think
Mm-hmm.
vocab is the very crucial role for speaking. So I also, whenever I get time, I try to learn some new vocab, new words.
Mm-hmm.
It is the better for me, and I want to improve my skill. So this is my English
Right. So
journey is
you're very
going on well.
focused on vocabulary. So what practice do you follow to learn vocabularies or incorporate all those in your speaking?
Actually, whenever I find any vocabulary and feel like
Mm-hmm.
that vocabulary is the very useful vocabulary, and that vocabulary I can use anywhere. So that
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary I try to make a story, and I try
Mm-hmm.
to use that vocabulary 6, 7 times again. I try to use that vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
and I make fake a story. I try
Mm-hmm.
to use that vocabulary,
Imaginary.
uh, this vocabulary on my story. So it is the
Mm-hmm.
better, and that word is inculcated in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
One time, 2 time ago, if I make any story, same
Mm-hmm.
topic and same vocabulary use, I
Mm-hmm.
think that word should be inculcated your mind easily.
Right, right, right. This is a very useful approach, and I also got to know about this approach just now, so I'm definitely going to follow this one as well. We have to keep on
Thank
experimenting with things.
Yeah, man, we should also keep on
Mm-hmm.
experiment something. You
Mm-hmm.
should do something. Everyone is not possible. Everyone can do same thing. All finger are not
Right,
equal. You're thinking
right.
as different. Other person is thinking different. So I think,
Mm-hmm.
but again, if you get some knowledge or something,
Mm-hmm.
so we should take out that thing. That thing is the
Mm-hmm.
good for us.
Right. So, what is the importance of English for you? Like everybody has different goals in their life. So, what is it for you?
Yeah, actually, I live in the UAE. There are mostly
Mm-hmm.
people they in my office. They speak in
Mm-hmm.
English, and English is the
Mm-hmm.
very general language. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that if you have a command, good command of this language, you can survive all the world, not only
Mm-hmm.
India but all the world. And
Mm-hmm.
that English is given you English is given you lot of opportunity. You can do
Mm-hmm.
all things. You can change your life. You can change your society, and this the English is the very tendon. English is the very important role for our success. That's why.
That's absolutely true. And there is one more thing, and it's a very interesting thing that I've noticed through social media that foreigners are not very concerned about grammar. They make mistakes. They don't even know the past form of verbs. So have you observed any foreigners out there who are not very good at grammar, but then also they are very good speaker?
No, ma'am. Actually, it is not evident because I
Mm-hmm.
live in UAE. There are so many foreigner, and they live lot of not only different type country people are here.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I connect with him, and mostly time I connect those the person who lives out of UAE, but I notice that they don't do any mistake, but his
Mm-hmm.
action is different.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that he missed something while speaking.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't use.
Mhm.
helping verb, but it is my
Mhm.
delusion. They use
Mhm.
very short way, and they use very
Mm.
short way.
In a
That's
very
why I feel like
contracted way.
contracted. That's why I feel like
Uh-huh.
that they don't use of the even a single helping verb. But it
Mhm.
is our delusion.
Mm.
It is our delusion. They use every each and everything, because this is
Mhm.
not our language. No, this is his language. So how can
Mm.
you possible we can't use even a single a
Mhm.
single helping verb? But I feel like that because a lot of people say like that keep foreigner they don't use of say helping verb, they do lot of mistake, they don't have a knowledge, first form is there should be here, yes, second form, yeah, third form. But
Mhm.
this is not true.
But at the same time, it is true that they are not very concerned about making mistakes and grammar.
Hmm.
They are just speaking with the flow, and that they have
Yes.
gained from the very early age of theirs. It
Same rule
comes
is
with
same rule
experience.
is applies here na, because we are
Hmm.
speaking hindi that time we don't think, because we also do lot of
Right.
mistake while speaking
Hmm.
hindi. So
Hmm.
how could you say like that ki without mistake we can speak english fluently?
Hmm.
It's not possible
Hmm.
na. The same thing they
Right.
also don't think about his english is english is just like cup of tea in front of
Hmm.
those people who lives out of the phone,
Absolutely.
out of the India. So that is a very
Hmm.
easy task for him. But
Hmm.
we feel like that English is a very tough language. There are so many mistakes. We are doing lot of mistake. Mistake is not required for it. So this is
Hmm.
our problem.
Right. The most important thing is that you should be able to express yourself clearly, and the
Yeah.
listener should be able to understand. That's the most
Yes,
important
ma'am.
thing. That is
Yeah.
effective communication.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly.
Okay.
This is true.
Hmm. Okay. So I think it's time about to end the conversation here.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, for the time being, we should wrap up the session. It was the nice
Mhm,
conversation. I learned a lot of things from your side. It's my
mhm.
pleasure to connect with you. Thank you for bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much to you too. It was really an intriguing session for me. And I hope to meet
Thank
you very soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Definitely,
then.
we will meet you soon.
Okay. Have a great day ahead.
Same to you. Bye,
Okay,
ma'am. Take
bye.
care.